Hi, I'm Bill Cobb with Accurate Valuations Home Appraisal Group. Today I would like to bring your attention to an article that came out on May 27th of 2008. It's a tremendous article from the Livingston Parish News Online. Number one, the article applies to all the greater Baton Rouge area, not just Livingston Parish. Number two, you really can't compare the greater Baton Rouge market with the national market. We have not had declines in values. My sister lives over in Valencia, California, and they bought a home at a certain price, and now that home is about $50,000 below what they paid for it only 2 years ago. We haven't experienced nearly those type of declines. We haven't really experienced any declines at all that I can see as a home appraiser. Our market is strong, it's healthy. Yes, it's a little slower than it used to be, but we did have the post-Hurricane Katrina bump. That pushed prices up, and those prices have either stayed stable or they're projected to go up a little bit more. So we have a very solid market here in the area, and you can't apply what's going on over in California or Florida, Nevada. Those were the areas of excess where homes might have appreciated between 50 to 100% over a 5-year period, and you can't really apply that here. And also, number three is I want to point out that mainly the article is talking about new construction, I believe, but I wanted to bring you I wanted to bring you some good news about our local economy, and I apologize for reading this article to you. You can log on to this site, Livingston Parish News online.com, to read the article. It's not something you can click on. You have to sign up for an account and go on the account itself. And I have the article right down here, right below this video. There's an article link that you can click on, a PDF that will open up, and you'll be able to read it. But the title is Realtors, Builders See Quickly Recovering Local Market by Mike Dowdy. So the people who make their living developing and selling real estate in Livingston Parish have seen cycles before, but perhaps never before have they witnessed so much negativity in the midst of a market they view as increasingly positive. So last month, the Greater Baton Rouge Association of Realtors and the Capital Region Builders Homeowners Association launched a new public relations campaign to get the word out to potential buyers, sellers, and investors that the sky is not falling. Since January, realtors have been reporting a pickup of activity, and this month they seized on some new evidence when CNN Money listed both Baton Rouge and New Orleans among the top 10 hottest housing markets in the United States. In fact, CNN Money projected or estimated that Baton Rouge was the number 9 fastest growing area in the country, and I think New Orleans was number 10 or it was number 8. Let me continue. Smart money would invest now to take advantage of this market, said longtime Livingston Parish resident and builder Joe Didier, president of the Capital Region Builders Association. Interest rates are as good as I've seen in my lifetime. 6 months ago, you couldn't find labor. Now it's readily available. Materials are down. This is the time to act. The home builders, along with the realtors, have formed the Baton Rouge Growth Coalition, representing 3,500 regional professionals in the housing market to reassure potential customers and clients in the face of daily gloom and doom headlines elsewhere in the U.S. The Livingston Parish and the Baton Rouge market have slowed somewhat since the boom after Hurricane Katrina, but they are not part of some of the infamous national market trends, and in fact offer evidence that the real estate markets are local rather than national in nature, with no two exactly alike, said Linda Fredericks of RE/MAX First and president of the Greater Baton Rouge Association of Realtors. We want to take the fear out of the equation, Fredericks said. We know that 6 months to a year from now, when the national market is projected to begin recovering and the pendulum begins to swing back, that local buyers are going to say, I wish I had invested sooner. Though Louisiana real estate activity slowed in 2007, and may have caught some post-Katrina developers getting ahead of themselves, That slowdown also eased labor shortages and out-of-sight material prices, the builders said. The median home price of $170,000 in the Baton Rouge region is 38.3% above where it was 5 years ago and 5.7% higher than last year. It is projected to rise this year by 1.9%, a far cry from the double-digit plummeting seen in our other markets that ballooned and for a time appeared to leave Metro Baton Rouge behind. As it turns out, the area's saner valuation growth has been safer for buyers who otherwise have been caught in the many financing traps that have created headache and heartache in other regions like Nevada, Florida, and California. Those were the areas of excess. That good news for buyers, sellers, builders, and realtors, but not exactly a surprise for the Livingston Parish veterans. Didier pointed out that healthier inventory at present and low interest rates gives buyers options, and the fear of becoming overextended if home prices fall is an unfounded one. In fact, less than 1% per year has defaulted on a mortgage in Livingston Parish, Didier said, pointing to statistics. Few of the common headaches across the country about struggles to buy, sell, finance, or pay home mortgages apply here. Yet they have an impact here because they create fear and hesitation, experts say. And few people know the truth, such as the fact that the mortgage default rate on Livingston Parish is currently less than 1% per year. A former Watson resident who now lives on the upscale Amite River Diversion Canal, Didier has watched the value of riverside lots soar to unprecedented levels, and building has never stopped. In fact, all the parishes in the Baton Rouge region, in all of the parishes in Baton Rouge region, Livingston enjoys the healthiest building economy. Between East Baton Rouge, Ascension, and Livingston parishes, the latter issued the most building permits in 2007. In other words, Livingston Parish had the most building permits issued in 2007 for the greater Baton Rouge area. Says, I was shocked at that, Didier admits. The communication campaign spearheaded by the housing industry professionals notes the benefits of the current market, but it also stresses the value that home ownership brings to communities. The home ownership builds strong communities message reminds investors that greater investment in the local market further drives and strengthens the local economy, and as more and more households begin to own homes, they also become greater caretakers of their neighborhoods and or communities. Investing in a home is such a positive thing for the individual and for the local community. We all benefit from a strong, affordable housing market, Frederick said. Michael McDuff, the executive director of the Greater Baton Rouge Growth Coalition, noted that many local land developers and business investors are moving forward with a varied selection of new developments, including traditional residential development, new subdivisions, retail projects, and condominium development in the metropolitan region's 9-parish area. The continued investment is a strong indicator of the current status of our market, as well as the near future of the market. We have a diverse selection of housing in the Baton Rouge capital region, McDuff said. Many of the retail and industrial expansion we are experiencing is the driving force behind the local market. As more jobs are created, more people will continue to locate to this area, as well as upgrade their quality of life within the region. All indicators show that now is a great time to be in the Baton Rouge capital region, he said. And this is another video housing market update from Bill Cobb and Accurate Valuations Home Appraisal Group. Thank you for watching.